Check, check.
What white paint.
White paint?
White jerseys. I'm like, dude, what? It's paintball, not invisible ball. Dude, it looks so fucking bad on camera. What an idiot.
Let it fly with this Defy. Hey, I'll bet you Defy's getting hosed. Hey, thanks everybody for, I was saying this. Thanks everybody for jumping in. I'm on the phone with Kyle and Alex right now.
Click the link.
You did click the link? I see.
It's the Spick and Span show guest link.
Admit.
Scheduled today.
Yep. There we go. Self view enabled. Okay. So, yeah, what I'm doing right now is I'm just doing a light, looking good, light echo, but not bad. Okay. Spin the wheel. Nice. It's probably what? Okay, all good now. On the phone with Kyle and Alex. Audio's good, looking good. Light echo, spin the wheel. There is an echo. Okay.
You might be because we're on the phone or you're doing Zoom.
I mean, I just muted myself for a minute and there was still an echo, so I don't think it was mine.
No, I don't hear it, but let me do this. Let me change mics real quick. Let's do this. Properties, Blue Snowball. Let's go MacBook Pro. Okay, check, 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 check. Do you hear is there an echo now? Check for echo, check for echo. Let's see. Where is everybody? I think it might just be, yeah, still an echo, huh? It might just be the room. It sounds a lot better. Yeah, it might just be the room. Is it annoying? Because I can go outside. So the problem is yeah, it's probably the room. But if I talk a little closer and you see my forehead, does that sound better? It's a room echo? Okay. Well, I'm going to probably do this outside. The problem is there's like a 7-foot rattlesnake that's living right there. Yeah. Did I show you guys that picture?
No.
Oh my God. So Tom Cole calls me because I was like, I was scheduling Tom for the show, and then all of this stuff popped off with Marcelo, and I go, hey Tom, how do you get rid of a rattlesnake, by the way? And then obviously Tom got super excited, and I sent him these pictures. It's literally like, and I'll show everybody. Actually, I can grab the camera. Like literally right, just about 2 feet to my left, there's a little hole underneath our patio, and I mean this thing is King Tut, bro. Yeah, it's pretty scary. Actually, speaking of which, I'm gonna get the dogs out of the yard over there. Stand by. So, where's Rose? Yeah. So anyway, Al, do you want to come on the show tonight?
I don't think I can. I have.
Dude, this guy's always busy.
Therapy.
This guy's always busy.
We're cutting down on therapy. So I'm going to be able to be more available. I mean, maybe I can come on for a little bit. Call me closer to the time.
Okay. Alex has another dentist appointment. We don't think the echoes from the room, huh? So I'm on right now. I'm on the computer audio. I have this crappy travel mic here. It is pretty echoey. Echo! Hello! Close the curtains.
I mean, I don't hear an echo on the phone call, so I don't think it's the room.
Right. All right, how about now? I can also... Doctors are worth their weight in gold after 40. How about now? It actually does, it did dampen it a little bit. Let me know. And yeah, I should have brought my shotgun. More gooder on the echo. Facts. I brought my pistol, but I don't know if I should be... Yeah, that was it, right? Okay. I was trying to show you guys the nice view. So yeah, anyway, Alex, Kyle, and I were kind of chatting a little bit about this situation that we're encountering right now with Marcelo.
Can I look at Can I access this through the Discord, the room you're in?
I don't think so.
Okay, I have to have the link.
Yeah, so I don't know how to put a live up directly in Discord. That's a Chris Sautel question, and he's in here. So I'm not sure exactly. But what I do want to do is I want to create another. I need to create another layer for the Zoom because I don't have a second monitor. I didn't bring my other monitor. So yeah, DCC guys, we've got pillows and blankets all. There is a 9mm with buckshot, huh? I think there is. I think it's specifically made. I know there's a 22 round that has a little buckshot in it specifically for killing snakes and birds probably. But Mr. Kev, I would check the settings to see what mic. No, I'm using. So the other microphone's not even plugged in. It's only one mic. We have one hot mic right now, and I just kind of swap between what is live. So there should not be any reverb here. And then Alex, you're hearing it on here. Kyle, do you hear it on the? Oh, you're not on anymore.
I'm not on what?
On FaceTime. I was gonna say, do you hear it on FaceTime? Is there a reverb? So I need to do.
Oh, kick me out of Zoom.
Okay.
You guys are in Zoom?
No, so I'm streaming Zoom and this the stream live to the DCC, and
I'm looking for the link.
It's the same. Here, I'll text you the link. It's the same link every week, so we'll get you guys up.
I know. There's no fucking email.
Well, luckily for me, I don't want to say for me. Luckily for me, I'm not in too much hot water any longer.
I just found it. About what?
I don't know. People mad at me.
About this Marcelo thing?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy because I just commented on a photo without being an internet sleuth, right? Where I didn't.
The problem is once somebody does become an internet sleuth, then you got to take the comment.
Kinda. I mean.
Yeah, you just gotta get out of there. Because then, if you're arguing to any capacity.
No, but I wasn't really arguing. It was. I didn't comment back to anybody because I understand how that works, and I was busy. I was like Mother's Day, but it was similar to kind of like Marcelo's story on what he said had happened. Is anybody watching the stock market, by the way? Let's go. I had some SPY calls today that I sold for 15% gain, and I would have made sold them for $5 a piece instead of right now they're at like $8. Could have been a nice one. But everything else is cooking right now, except for Rigetti, except for quantum computing. Steve Sautel, what do you know about quantum computing? SMR though, new scale power up 23%. We're up a total of 2.
You gotta fucking help me invest, bro. I'm fucking completely in the dark. That's like your job.
Helping you in bed, you said? I can't do that.
Yeah, that and invest.
Invest
in bed.
I told you, get boner pills. In bed and
they're up and down, just like a fucking boner.
Just like a boner. Well, I told Alex to invest in HIMS, and he did, and then he sold it. I'm up 100.
Now I'm back in it.
Now you're back in it. There we go. What's your average cost right now? I'm up 133% on them, and it's up 14% today. HIMS is there's gonna be a pullback here shortly, so let's not all get super excited.
Oh, yeah, it's crushing. Yeah, I haven't even checked it in a while.
Oh, so that's the problem. You have to look at it 7 times or 12 times a day, right, Kyle?
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, you got to look at your stocks about 12 to 15 times a day. HIMS.
Oh, it's crushing, dude. From when I bought
If you're buying today, you missed the pump. If you're in HIMS, you're always pumping.
I bought it at I feel like $40. No, less than that. How can you tell what you bought it at?
I don't know.
Average cost.
Average cost.
Yeah, okay.
Mine was $13.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember originally when I bought it at 18.
Yeah.
Supposedly there's going to be some news here shortly with U.S. Canada.
Yeah, things are kind of, let's go application capture, built-in application control center. Let's go application zoom.us. Okay.
So you about to cook Marcel on the show today?
No, I think I don't think we're going to cook Marcelo on the show. I don't know that that's quite, I think Marcelo cooked himself. That is the truth. Will one of you guys jump into Zoom real quick, please?
I'm trying.
Hold on. Let me send you guys the link.
I clicked the link from March 18th and it doesn't work. It says it needs a password.
Copy link. I'm texting it to you right now.
I think I'm in the waiting room.
Sorry, it says webinar has expired.
Okay. Kyle, you are in the waiting room. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, guys. We're doing a little setup here. We got to make sure this one's good. And what do you guys think in the DCC? Like, please feel free to comment in there based on what you feel was a valid or invalid response from Marcelo. What do you guys think about this whole entire thing? Just candidly. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm gonna hang up on you. Both of you guys go to the audio in there.
All right.
There we go. Okay, I want to make sure the audio works. So Zoom.
Yeah, works.
Yeah. Okay. Can you guys all hear Kyle? If I minimize this, does it stay up? Okay. Nope. Let's bring that back up. Where's Zoom? Zoom. Oh no. There we go. All right. So, all right. You guys still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Last night.
Okay. I don't think anything he says will be the right thing. Yeah. So here's the thing about any kind of PR nightmare. One thing that I thought was kind of interesting is I believe that he was meant to make a post or a comment about it earlier, but he was advised not to, and to not say anything until other people had made their comments first. So I think he kind of got hamstrung, and he's getting kind of like a little bit, but obviously, he hamstrung himself a little bit. But yeah, here's the tricky thing, and I think I was talking about it just a second ago, is, I made that comment on the paintball Instagram's page about, like, I just said the ultimate. I didn't even put Dan's name, but I just kind of put the ultimate paintball fan, which is kind of an slightly objective, very objective point of view. Now, then I went to sleep, and again, internet sleuth. I don't have time to freeze frame, nor do I care to freeze frame every single video that I see online and go frame by frame to see what, like, each build he has or what's in the background of a thing. And I'm not going to, like, apologize for that. Like, I don't think that anybody should be held responsible. I didn't say anything about the guy posting it being a great human being or a shitty human being. I just said that Dan was not using his name even, was a paintball fan.
Well, I don't think that was the argument.
No, that was.
No, it was that HORMESIS had one too, and everyone's like, hey, are you guys supporting this? And then it's not worth the fight. So, like, HORMESIS pulled down the thing, and they're like, Ryan.
So then you sent it to me, because again, I didn't see the post.
HORMESIS commented on there like something like
Epic.
Nice or epic is what it said. So,
Right.
like, I was like, who the fuck, because we had an agreement already not to make any comments on his stuff before any of this happened. So, and it wasn't his post. Somebody else posted it. He just happened to be in it at the end. So, like, when you're reposting stuff, typically, I mean, at least when I repost stuff, I don't, like, watch and listen to everything in great detail.
No.
So, like, he appears at the end. So there was, like, a possibility that whoever was reposting that or viewing it didn't even see Dan. Additionally, like, to be able to see the gun in there, you would have had to be what's called an internet sleuth, which none of us are. So yeah, but once that came out, I was like, fuck, take it down, and
Yeah, it was also
You
on
know, we-
Mother's Day. I was kind of busy, and then Marcelo.
yeah, we were at
actually-
we were at the one-on-one tournament, like we were in
Yeah.
the middle of the final. When that
Yeah,
happened.
and Marcelo texted me, "Are you getting roasted by this?" And I looked at it, and I'm like, I don't even understand what the big deal is. And then someone was like, "You don't see it at 6 seconds in." So then I tried to like watch it and like push my finger on it 10 times to like pause it, and I still didn't even see what the fuck they were talking about. Then I kind of let it MILF Appreciation Day. Then I put it like in the back burner, and then Kyle, you reached out and were like, "Dude, you kind of watching this?" And then my initial and still actually my thought process on this and my stance is like, F those dudes. Like, they're calling me a Nazi. Like, that right there in and of itself is worse than anything that I commented. And it's kind of like I had to think about what response, if any, was even warranted. And then Alex, you told me, and you're like, you got to take it down. You got to take it down. And I'm still kind of thinking to myself, like, it's not even a fight. It's just, it had nothing to do. One thing does not mean the other. Like, if you, like, somebody can be one thing and another thing that aren't in the same realm or anything. And my comment wasn't giving any praise or any light to Dan Bilzerian by any means. Like, it was just an objective.
It is a little bit.
And it's not like supporting. Like, it wasn't a supporting comment. It wasn't like, dude, this guy's the coolest guy I've ever met. Like, that wasn't it. And so it was just kind of strange how people were and then immediately calling me Nazis. And then there were people commenting on GI's post saying, you have I'm a not. First of all, I'm Jewish. My grandfather fought in World War II, and he wasn't on the German side, right? So do like a tiny bit of research, I guess, before you start throwing hate speech out, I think. And it's interesting too, and I don't know if I'm going to touch on this tonight or not, but like people fighting violence with violence, or hate with hate. It just doesn't seem like it's the right method. So, for instance, and I also don't like it when people have screen names that are just an arbitrary, like, random words, or, like Mo Power, or like, Titman.
You're
Bauer
hiding.
98.
You're hiding because you're basically hiding behind.
You're hiding. It's coward. And then so if you are gonna hide behind those, that's fine, okay. But don't then comment and threaten people. Don't threaten. No one threatened me, but don't send Marcelo a message saying,
here's the thing
I'm
about
gonna
all this.
roll up to the event and beat your ass. I hope your pizza place burns down. Saying shit about his girlfriend, and then saying like, I'm gonna sign up for one of your clinics and beat your ass. It's like, whatever Marcelo's views are, he hasn't been violent to anybody. I don't want to defend Marcelo's choice of decision on whether he defends anything at this point in time, but you, like, threatening to beat him up because he hasn't said anything kind of goes against the whole point of what you're fighting against, in my opinion. And so these people that are immediately calling me a Nazi because I didn't take down a post that just said that the guy is a paintball fan. That's it. In my opinion, and there's a line, obviously Nazism and anti-Semitism there's a very clear line that you draw. And when people go over to that, there is, that's the trigger, right? But I just kind of think it's odd how people defend themselves, or and they justify that in that sense of defense by fighting and trying to cause havoc in a sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, the reality of it is like, you've got to be able to deal with the consequences of whatever actions you take, which is, in these days, a lot of the actions we're talking about have to do with having some type of opinion or posting anything whatsoever on social media. So like, if I go on to Andrew Tate's thing and I'm like, hey man, like, I like your watch, right? Like, yeah, I'm not saying like I support what he does. I'm just commenting on the guy's watch. Maybe he just got fed to my page and I'm like just seeing that and I'm ignorant about it.
Right, you didn't even know. It just got thrown on my
maybe
page.
I know who he is and I'm like, I don't really care about any of that. I just like the watch. Or maybe I'm a fan of his and I'm like, hey bro, sweet watch. So
Hopefully he
I
invites
mean,
me on his yacht.
that's the thing, right? Like people that are able to view this publicly get to make whatever type of judgment they want on it. And that's the nature of the internet and public comment these days.
For
So,
sure.
I mean, if you comment on, you know, Donald Trump's page and you say anything other than like I'm against you, then people will assume you're with him. So, it's that type of world. So you just have to be, you know, and again, like Hormesis and you, when you commented on that post, I don't think had any idea that there was any relationship to, you know, Nazism or anti-Semitism or any type of hate. It just looked like a goggle collection. So, it, additionally, like I don't think it was even a post by Dan Bilzerian. He just appeared in the post like towards the end of it. So it looked fairly benign. But then once somebody connected, like, hey, this gun with the swastikas and you know, death's head on it, SS symbols is that same gun that he owns that's sitting right there in the post, then it's like, okay, now you have to react, right? Do you want to still be sitting on there as a comment on the post? Do you want your name to be like liked by Ryan Greenspan sitting there underneath the thing? Fuck no. So just get out of it, right? I mean, you're not making a stand, you're not admitting guilt. It's just some things came to light and you have the opportunity to like just
Denounce it.
denounce it or stay out of it, right? So like for us, like it's tough because the guy wore Hormesis stuff. So, you know, we are connected to him in a way. Yeah, he's not sponsored by us, but he wore the headbands. So like I feel like an obligation to say like, hey, Hormesis doesn't stand for that guy,
Yeah.
right? Like I know we can't prevent him from buying it. Like, you know, he got the secretary buy it. We know have no idea, or you could buy in a store or whatever. Or
And actually that's an interesting one too, because
you know, if he wears Nike shoes,
that's
it's not
it,
like,
right?
yeah.
Do we boycott Nike because Nike? It's like so, and I because I had a talk with some other companies, you know, and I'm like, you can't. So for instance, like imagine like are people going to go after JT and Proflex because he bought every single Proflex there? You know, like he owns those. Like you can't shame a brand. Now you can if the brand stands behind them. So like companies like Defy or whoever else sponsors him directly, then maybe there is some recourse there if they don't make a statement or pull the sponsorship. And this happens a lot in other sports when people do something that is absolutely outlandish, or they beat their wife, or they beat up some person, or they get a DUI or whatever in major football or major other professional sports. There is a course of action by sponsors and everybody else. And yeah, Jonathan Jones, but people did boycott Adidas based on the Kanye West thing, and Adidas also took like a $2 billion or $1 billion loss because they destroyed all the product. They didn't even resell all of his shit. So that was actually a really, really perfect example of this. But what level, right? Like, is everybody pissed that if you wear a white t-shirt, because Dan Bilzerian wears a white t-shirt all the time, are you now guilty by association? Are you now a Nazi because you wear it and Dan wears it, so therefore by association you support Dan? Like,
No, I think that's pretty clear. Like no one's calling that out on here. Like I haven't seen that at least.
no, I know. I'm just saying, like, where does it stop when you're drawing these parallels and conclusions to other people, right? Like he bought a Hormesis headband. Now you guys have to say something about it, because if you don't, some people are going to be pissed, right? It's
but that's part of the business.
Sure, and I mean same thing, like Nike, Proflex, Eclipse. Like people were blaming Eclipse, and Eclipse is like, we don't sponsor the guy.
And you know, we made that decision like a long time ago because there was the opportunity, because he was, you know, wearing Hormesis stuff, to like repost him in pictures saying like, hey, look, Dan Bilzerian's wearing Hormesis, right? But, you know, it was apparent early on in his involvement in paintball that his position regarding, you know, all these social issues was so extreme that we didn't want to have anything to do with it. Mm-hmm. So we said, hey, no more posting that, right?
Right.
Like we discovered what was going on, and then said, I mean, not to the extent that we know now,
sure,
but controversial enough to not want to be associated with.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that was a thing, right? And like some company just went all in on them, and that's up to them, right? Either or they did, maybe they didn't know. Like I can buy that. Like if now I can't at this point, but like if someone said, "Hey, I didn't know," yeah, they just like assumed Dan Bilzerian was like Mr. Playboy guy from Maxim magazine and didn't do any research on like what he's been doing the last few years.
Yeah,
So
I don't buy that at all, right? And hey, let's ask the DCC. I mean, we have 6 people in here, so it's Alex.
how do you see that, by the way?
What?
Where is there like a
So I'm on YouTube. So I'm streaming it just to my platform, but it's an unlisted private link. So the only people who have the link are the only people who have the link is the DCC Discord.
Got it. I'm looking at that now. Where would I find the leak in the lead or the link?
It's
link?
the link is in the general.
Okay.
It's Robert Jordan broke news on his podcast just a bit ago that Impact cut Marcelo. Yeah.
Not surprised.
Not surprised. So I believe that there was an ultimatum made yesterday that was it's us or them. And again, I'm not 100% sure. This is just what I heard. And I believe that it was one of those things where they don't have his back, he says. And then he was also like, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Tyler also. I don't know.
Pick him up. Just kidding.
Yeah, but we offered him a spot. Yeah, Rob Jordan podcast. I can link
Who's
it down.
that?
Yeah. I don't know.
I still don't see what you're talking about. So I'm in the Dynasty Discord.
Okay, go to general.
Yeah,
you see
I'm in general.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Mike.
I see a hashtag. Welcome to hashtag general. This is the start of the general private channel.
So scroll all the way down to the bottom of that. You're in text channels?
I can't scroll. Oh, here's a different channel.
Yeah, no, you have to open up. You have to open up the entire thing.
I got it. Sorry, there were 2 generals.
So this is. I'm very happy now that this stream is working though.
Robert Jordan. Oh, what? It's connected to me to the Robert Jordan. How does this guy have the lowdown?
Hey Kyle, can you talk a little bit just to make sure your audio is good?
Can you hear me?
Check. I'm here.
Kyle sounds
Hello?
good on my end.
Can you still hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Alex probably has iPhone 12 still, and I got a new.
I'm not on my phone. I'm on my computer. But
Oh.
my computer is like more than 8 years old, so it's done, dude. It's like on its last legs.
Yeah, you need to get a new phone, pal.
It makes all those noises when it starts out, like it's dialing into the internet.
So you're telling me this Robert Jordan guy here has the inside track? Is that right?
Yeah, I guess.
What's this link? Like,
I don't know. It's a link to the
Underworld?
Wait, I thought he passed away. Ask him for more Wheel of Time books. What the fuck is going on here?
Where are you?
I'm reading the Discord, and I clicked a link here from Mike P. Oh, that's 36 minutes ago.
The Wheel of Time books. Not the same person.
This the Da Vinci Code.
But yeah, it seems like streamer name users have been truncated, disabled. I don't know what that means. Yeah. So I guess they talk about it 36 minutes. Shout out to the DCC.
Hey.
What do you got?
Yosh just walked in. He just said hi.
What up, Yosh? Ask Yosh what he thinks about all this.
I don't know. Yosh doesn't like Nazis.
That's his statement? Likely story.
I mean, I don't know if that's his official statement, but I can testify to... Oh, I can go on video. Did that work?
What do you mean? Yeah.
There.
What up, dude?
Hey,
We see you.
you look great, bro. I like that white backdrop.
Thank you.
It matches your white hair. Dude, look at that. Dude, you're so good, bro. We were just at the tournament, and I was like, Oliver's like, when are you gonna retire? I'm like, dude, shut up, dude. And then I was like, Ryan's still so fucking good. You rolled out the snake and just fucking shot that guy on heat.
Oh, yeah.
first fucking paintball, dude. La Papa, and he
La
didn't even shoot you.
Papa, La Pap.
Papa.
Yeah, but I blew it after that though. I missed the other shots.
Tyler Smith. See, dude, that's why you're great.
I missed the big shot when it counted, and that was in the Tauntauns game. I mean, yeah, we get killed 2 off the break because they throw a penalty. 3 guys walk off in front of you, and then there's another head that pops over out of the back center. You're like, whoa! Running to hit the flag with 12 seconds left, like the hero bouncing off the off the start gate, and a dude pops out of the back center. How are there still 2 in there? Do they have 6 guys? Yup.
You know what's weird? I can't see your, like, so I'm looking at your video feed on the Discord, but in the Zoom call, it just is like the Dynasty tile.
Oh,
I can't
yeah,
see
here.
you.
I got you. I just haven't put... Where's Zoom? I just didn't turn my camera on. More. Oh. There you go.
Andor tonight, bro.
I'm not caught up on Andor.
Oh my
either.
God, you're not?
Dude,
No.
Andor season 2 though is so good.
So good. I mean, season 1 was so good.
The music and everything too. I love it in this
Season
one.
2 is pretty good. Oh, yeah, I got my MRI results back. I tore my weenus. Where is it?
Your weenus?
Yeah, he needs a new brain.
That's a thing. No, a weenus. I think a weenus is like a thing.
Yeah, it's on your elbow.
Shut up.
It is.
Yeah, it's that skin on your elbow.
Yeah. So my results. Is anybody here a doctor? Aside from Alex.
For weenus skin. is what
Okay.
it's called, I think.
Here are my MRI results. I'm sharing this with you guys first before anybody else. I'm gonna put it up on there. Chris tells you
Juicy.
weenus.
Where
Juicy
you putting
alert.
it?
I'm gonna put it up here I'm gonna put it up here so we can all read it together.
How can you see who's watching this?
I just look at the things. I think it just says, yeah, MRI.
It doesn't say who, it's just,
I think I have it on the back end of who all is watching it.
are you putting it in Discord?
What does Discord mean? No, I'm gonna put it right here. Here it is. MRI results. Shoulder without contrast. Cuff tendon moderate thickening and increased T2 signal in the distal.
That's not a problem. Keep going.
Supinatus tendon consistent with tendinopathy with superimposed interstitial tear at its attachment on the greater tuberosity. It sounds like a surfing term. Gonna get some tuberosity here. Mild thickening and increased T2 signal in the distal subcapital tendon. Remainder of the rotator cuff is intact. Nothing bad up until, again, the acromion, which sounds like some sort of thing that you harvest in space. Type 2 acromion process with subrachial spur. So, yeah, I have a mild tendon tear at the connection of my upper arm bone is essentially what they say. Oops. Where's Zoom?
So that
Oops.
it's in. What does that word mean? Interstitial.
There we go. I don't know what most of these words mean, to be honest.
You can Google the shit out of them. That's what I do. It's my whole life.
I know it sounded like you already knew what everything was.
Well, I didn't see it. I didn't get to look at it too quickly. But yeah, I mean, the first thing you said wasn't a big deal, and
So I
then
need to keep this over here. And then I'm gonna put this over here. Yeah, so I'm gonna go out to Phoenix next week. On Sunday I go out to Phoenix. On Monday I have an appointment with Dr. Phil from Pro Health Peptides. And
dude, I just opened up my phone. It's paintball troll. Pen is PB. Mike Arena from the bench watching his starter spot potentially open up. He's like,
I saw that.
looking over his shoulder. Oh my god, dude. Jesus.
I saw that. That was brutal. Penis. Yeah, dude, I can't believe those guys didn't really play. I mean, Marcelo didn't get much playing time. Mikey didn't get much playing time. It was kind of.
Well, it was weird. Marcelo got a lot of playing time in the prelims,
Uh-huh.
and then Mikey didn't barely get any. And then on Sunday, that Marcelo was out and Mikey was in with like rainy.
Yeah, interesting kind of situation. I'm not really totally sure. I don't know how that kind of worked. Okay, Alex Harvey. 2 surgeries, broken socket. I'm sure you're fine. Got a great YouTube playlist of therapy exercises. Do you? You're inflamed really bad and a bit of damage. Yeah. So we have. I have arthritis build up in my shoulder for sure, and that small. That small tear is what's causing the pain. And yes, Joey, I had some SPY calls that I sold this morning way too early. I've been playing it safe because my trading experience has not been going very well this year. But we are back. We are back. All time ATH right now, baby. ATH. And I'm digging myself out of this gigantic, massive hole that I have on NVIDIA 160 calls that expire 1 month in 1 month, which I don't think I'm going to make it out of, but I will take a little bit. Interstitial. Yeah, I think that was that movie. Steve, I think that was that movie.
With Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, with Matthew McConaughey. So yeah, Joey, I bought some SPY calls this morning. Or no, did I buy them yesterday?
What's
I bought them
SPY?
yesterday. Yeah, S&P 500 index ETFs, and then I sold them for a quick 15%. Not bad, but I could have made 150%. Just saying on those. But I also could have lost it all. Generally, in the past, what I'll do is if I say I got 5 of them, I'll sell like 2 or 3 of them for like the 15-20% gain, and then I'll take the other couple and I'll let it ride for like another 80% or 100%. But sometimes you'll lose those 2 that you leave, and then it wipes out everything that I had. So, yeah. Interstitial, yeah. Let's talk more burgers. Yeah, Jonathan, I'm with you, man. Selling some Marcelo stock. Got puts on Marcelo. I get too greedy with calls. I know. Yeah, mental base hits. That's right, Joey. I just gotta get on base. I just gotta get on base. A win is a win. No one went broke paying themselves. That's true. Rolls Royce ripping again. That's my biggest winner. Rolls Royce
stock?
Yes. I sold.
Dude, you need to have like fuck the Spick and Span show. You need to have like a stock trading tip show.
SOC. I'm in SOC and NEE. I think is gonna be good. I mean, everything's going ripping right now, so maybe not buy anything today. But I got some XLE calls that I'm up 22%. What do I do? Let's sell half of them right now. 123. And not a lot though. I've got 9. Let's sell 5 of these things for 122. Small wins, right? My goal I set out last year is to make $500 a week, which I think was, that's a pretty sweet, right? And in December we were running great, everything was doing well, and I had surpassed my goal. And then I had to, this is not investment advice. This is just for entertainment. But you're right. Investment, thanks Alex, investment and stock trading on YouTube is the best payout. Paintball is not high, but if you're an investment guru and you have you get paid the most per views.
Oh, there's a bunch of people in there.
Yeah, we got more people. I posted we got 16 now, yeah.
Dude, Sal, bro, you got to go to Star Wars night. You didn't even call me.
Wait, what's Star Wars night? What's happening there?
At Disneyland. He went down there. You didn't see his video? Did they have these special nights there where it's like you have to get a special ticket and they go and they do special events and it's like, yeah, May 4th, obviously. Like everyone's got their lightsabers and like Rey comes out and does like a whole speech and everyone lights up their lightsabers together. Dude, it's amazing.
Yeah, but you couldn't have gone.
Yeah, no shit. I was busy trying to see white paint on white jerseys.
May 4th was when we were in Atlantic City, pal.
Oh, well, you didn't need me there, obviously.
Why not? Oh, he's
I
going
didn't
back
do
next year.
get shot in the balls once and shoot one guy.
If Verbo got that one.
Yeah. And he's like, I like your gloves. I'm like, I always wear leather gloves when I get shot in the balls. By the way, somebody left these in the rental van. I just polished them off.
Airborne's? You ate an entire bottle of Airborne in 1 week?
Well, yeah, it says serving size 3 gummies. There's only 7 servings in this container, so yeah.
Dude, you are so immune.
There's not even they're not even good.
They're not even good?
No. They're just sugar. 9 grams added sugar in 1 serving. It's like eating 3 of these is like drinking a fucking soda.
Yeah, you're good for the rest of the year. No, Alex needs a lot of those.
I do have these though, creatine.
Yeah, I think creatine's the thing.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
What are they looking for? Logos.
Oh, are you gonna? I need to submit those banners.
When? Well, that's what I was asking. What material are you gonna make them out of? And
I don't know what material
who's
should I make
making?
them out of. I figured it was gonna be like a vinyl, but I think that's gonna be too heavy. So I can print it on anything.
Are you sure?
Or whatever. I don't know. No, I've never made banners before. I was just they threw this task. I do kind of like a little bit of everything, and they were just like, hey,
Who gave you the task?
JT Core. They said, can you make these banners? And I said, I'm not really the art guy, but I could do my best.
And we want them to be that big, 6 feet.
Well, I don't know how big banners are. So it's so for the Utah event. Is anybody here for the DCC coming to the Utah event?
Usually they're a 2x3. They're like this big. They're like,
Yeah,
like
2x3 small though. Like we want this. Like we want a cool banner. 2 feet by 3 feet. That's not very big.
right, but that's like a typical banner that you like hang around like a scrim or around a field. So.
No, so it's not gonna be a bunch of them. I guess. I mean, but you can make a 6x3. Can't really. It has to be 2x4. That's 50%. You can scale it down to fit anything, right?
Yeah, and those ones you sent me, the resolution was really bad. I have better photos for you.
Fuck. Not all of them. Some of them are really good. Do you have pictures of Aftershock? That's the problem.
Yeah, I got tons of pictures of everybody.
You do?
Yeah, dude, I got it for Great American Paintball. I've got tons.
Bro, let's go.
I know. I just need to get into my folder.
But you saw the concept here. I'll share it with you guys so you guys can see because I know why not. You know. Let me see where they are. SPICKNSPAN www. No, these ones.
It would be better if instead of that concept, like find a banner for something else, like a different sport, and then share it with me so then I can kind of like.
Well, it's meant to be like a fight poster.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right.
that'd
So
be cool.
think of it like it's a one-off event, and we're fighting against Aftershock. So that's why I have the rivalries kind of under that concept of the rivalries, right? It's got so I'm gonna download the newest version that I have. So the picture of some of them are really high quality. Shout out to Dan Shelley for hooking it up on a couple of images, but the pictures of Hosky are not good. The picture of me looking at Hosky, the picture of Blake and A-Rod, those two are high resolution. The picture of me looking at Hosky is good, and then the other two, the picture of so here are the parameters, and I'm going to share with the.
Ryan there?
No, I'm on a FaceTime with him.
Oh yeah. Call me after we're done.
Okay, bye.
Who's that?
Miko.
Oh,
Dude, Red Bull Media might want to pick up All That Matters.
who?
Red Bull?
Really?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So I'll do an image slideshow of this banner. Again, this is for your guys's viewing. Image files, add files to these things not just download? Oh, there we go. Hold on, we're downloading right now. These are for your guys' viewing pleasure only. So these are meant to be 6x3 kind of banners for this big fight or this big one-on-one thing we have. I guess kind of the color on the JT repeating on the bottom is something that we want to comment on. If we like the orange, the blue on blue, or the blue on yellow. The picture of Hosky's not great, but here's the parameters, Alex. So that picture of me running right there is from Dan, and it's actually a really high-res photo. The problem is I was kind of far away, so I had to zoom in, cut in.
Is Dan in here?
Shelly? He might be.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
Thank you, Lando. So the parameters are they need to be wearing obviously all JT stuff, but we need to have our loaders in them. So if it's a photo,
Well, did Aftershock use those loaders?
Only Connor Kelly, and
So it
maybe
needs to
one
be
other
him.
guy. So if it's a thing looking over there, also ideally any picture of me that I have that gun and that loader in there. Yeah, and Joey, we're gonna talk about the NBC thing tonight. I think it's a 4-part series. And Mr. Kev, we are working on getting this show broadcasted as well. Yes. So I'm gonna delete this.
Did you, man?
What?
I got a bunch of archival photos from Roman, and there's one
No
of
way.
you here. Yeah, how do I share that with you? You gotta just drop it in here.
Yeah, you should be able to share your screen.
Message.
No, see if you can.
There, I just sent
One
it.
participant can share it. So go to share your screen.
You don't look that much different than that.
I can't see it.
It's in the messages.
No, just share your screen.
How do I do that?
I actually just saw this picture.
There. Okay, there, boom. You can see it, right?
Yeah. Allow. There we go. That was a photo that was used. I still got that t-shirt.
Can you see my screen?
I cannot. So there's a little share button down below.
I just clicked it. Nothing happened. Oh, here.
And you got to share your screen. There you go. Alex has. Okay, now we see
Zoom
the
you
entire
guys is
dashboard.
requesting.
So just so you
Wow.
know, I know you don't seem to be very versed in this. Just know that we can see your entire screen. So bank details, your porn history, all that stuff is now live.
Look at this one of John Almera.
Is that Oliver right there next to him?
Mhm.
So what are
Yeah,
these
looks
for?
Nothing. I was just I've been in contact with him, and he was like sharing them with me.
Dude, you still shoot your gun the same way with your finger over the top.
There it is. Eat it.
Oh, that was 15 balls a second. I got even more.
That was semi-auto.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you're like, get me out of here. There's your original waffle.
Hold on. I'm going to pull you up to the whole screen here.
Wait, is that a waffle, that gun I have there?
No, doubtful. Doubtful.
Okay. So that there is not a waffle. That's a different gun.
It's hard to say. It looks like a different gun. But it could be a waffle.
That's pretty cool. We could use that photo with the current photo.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to find some of these things because when I was teasing things, I wish I had all these. But I got from that Todd Boyer, I got a handful of photos.
Tom Boyer.
That was a cover. Tom Boyer, sorry. I got some photos of waffles and then I kind of put the ooh Chuck Sweezy.
Putting that guy to sleep.
Dude, remember when you could take your goggles off on the field?
That one looks like a waffle. No, I guess not. Dude, it's still at it, bro.
All right.
I love these.
XLE
These are so-
contracts all sold. That was cool. Miami.
Oh, there's Angel. Angel!
Wait, what?
Angel!
Stop it.
Angel! Angel's over there.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, go get his ass.
I'm going to. Angel. Why? You want to say hi to the Champs Club or in the Champs Club?
Palantir up 10%. To say, do you want to say hi to Ryan? How about that?
I didn't talk to him. He ran out the door. So I started talking to Yosh.
Oh.
Here he comes.
Okay, stop sharing your screen.
It's the Champs Club bonus session.
Sorry to disappoint. It's not Angel.
That doesn't sound like Angel.
What's up, guys?
Dude, I love that
How you
picture,
doing?
man. Awesome.
How are you, Ren?
Good. Oh, there's a waffle. Go back.
These are great.
There it is. Oh, no, that's an Angel.
That's an Angel.
I was doing a test stream to make sure my internet worked down here. I'm up at the ranch.
Oh, nice.
And
All right.
generally have bad internet, so I wanted to check
Yeah,
it
these
out.
are sweet pictures. Where do these pop up from?
Roman sent them to me.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that's all of them.
Sweet. What's everybody up to?
We're just actually not much. We got about 18 guys in here. And this is also cool because I wanted to test this concept anyhow for our Zoom sessions. If there's anything we want to share that we can stream, I think we've talked about it, kind of doing it this way.
Yeah.
Because it's a private link kind of thing, rather than doing it on Zoom and recording it, and then because I can do it in high def on this one.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, and then I can because Alex now has the he can stream via Zoom. So like Alex is on Zoom. You're both on Zoom. We can't see you guys. We can only see Alex's screen.
Okay. Angel.
BDA, man. Come say hi to Ryan.
Dude, I want to say hi.
Congratulations.
We're in a live
Hold on,
club here.
stop the screen so I can see him.
Dude, nice.
Dude, we're going to go play tomorrow. You want to play?
Pro V1s, baby.
Dude, Angel. the
Angel, what
collector.
up, dude?
Here, take this seat, dude.
Ren, babe.
Ryan wants to see you.
Let's see him. I envision you're wearing a beanie,
Yeah.
wraparound
Just,
sunglasses, and a mock turtleneck right now.
Put your flame beanie on. Have a
Dude,
seat.
check this out, bro. I just was looking at a sick picture of you. Look at this. Look at that. Remember those days?
Chicago.
Still
the
got
zipper.
it.
That was the one picture in the one day
Go ahead,
that
I need that, I
Mikey.
need that.
I never knew who Mikey Bruno was, but he wiped my goggles off.
Here, say what's up, dude. Sit here.
Hey,
Right
what's
there.
up?
You can see him right
I can
there.
see him.
I would love to see you.
I
Thanks,
can only
dude.
see you out of a small little
Oh, here it
spyglass.
comes. Hold on.
Dude, can you see me?
Is Kyle still here?
Sorry.
Is Kyle
Yeah.
right
Oh.
there?
Hey,
There
Ren,
you go.
babe.
What up, dude?
We're back, baby.
We're back,
Dude,
baby.
Ryan sucks now, dude. You need to come back.
No, Ryan's been holding the team together. Ryan and Yosh. Yosh has been taking the #1 spot from what I hear on the street.
Yeah, he's dope. Do you watch any of the streams?
Yeah, the last 3 weeks I caught up on all your games.
Dude, you really?
Yeah.
Dude, he's got a whole
Why are you
Hell
letting
yeah.
PB talk shit and they're not even fit? They're all fat fucks.
There we go, dude.
They're
We need
good,
you at
dude.
one of the events. We need you to coach us.
Ryan, do you know what I would do to these 10 ball per second fucking tournaments?
I know, dude. How are your
Dude, you
knees?
could dodge 10 balls a second. You do understand that, right? This is the future and Matrix is real, so 10 balls a second. Come on now. Really?
I know. That's the ticket.
Just so you know, we are live on a live stream right now.
Good.
Good, yeah.
Just,
Live to the masses?
no, just
No,
to a few people.
no. There's just like 10 people watching.
I don't give a shit.
It's private.
That's hello to the world. How you been?
Good, man.
What?
Just kids and trying to keep Alex alive.
Why can't I preview
Dude,
these
I-
files?
He just ate an entire jar of airborne gummies because he
Yeah, they're
felt a
down
little
there.
sniffles coming in.
No, I don't feel sniffles. I feel good.
Of course you don't feel sniffles
It's just
anymore.
Vitamin C. He's all right. It's vitamin C. He'll see the future and then he'll realize he's all right.
I don't know. Thanks, pal.
All vitamin C does is let you see that you're okay.
There it is.
See, that's right. See these nuts.
See these and nuts, baby.
He's nuts.
I don't know, bro. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find these.
Here, turn off the thing. I can't even see you guys.
Oh wait, that was from last year.
How's your body holding up 20 years?
Well, I just had an MRI on my shoulder, and there's I don't know. There's a small tear, but I think everything's all right. My body feels good. My back is kind of hurt sometimes. My ankle hurts a little bit. We've been still just throwing ourselves on the ground for the last 20 years, 15 years. How's your body holding up, dude? How are those knees? We have an old X ball match, 2 25-minute halves, 15 balls a second, dude. Come on out here.
Because I quit in 2009. That too, when I sat down, dude, that first 3-4 months I sat down and played video games, I was like, holy shit. And then I tried to get up and play basketball, and I was like, dude, I had so many stress fractures in your knees and shit that you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit goes with you. As long as you are constantly doing it, you don't notice the pain. But once you get your pain tolerance back, you'll start to notice it pretty quick after you stop moving. Then after that, yeah, I got in way better shape. I didn't realize like how tired and how run down your fucking body is all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, I don't think you guys realize how tired you really are and how much more potential you guys have because you're constantly 90% every day.
Mm-hmm.
Just running your battery dry.
Dude, you look good, man. You look. It looks like you haven't even aged.
He does look good.
Dude, he does.
He's a little heavier, but too many energy drinks.
No, all I got to do is stretch and run. Yeah, I was running up in the mountains, doing stupid shit I probably shouldn't do, 150-mile races and shit. There's some crazy mountain men up there.
Where's this?
All over, all up the West Coast, mainly up in Oregon, Washington. It's beautiful up there.
Yeah.
The level of green and rainforest, and it's all California people. Don't let them lie. It's everybody in California from the 80s and 90s who sold their shit and moved up there. That's all it is.
Do you have any gray hair?
Yeah, I got tons of grays. Shit, everything that grows in is gray. So,
Dude, why is my keyboard not working?
it's yeah, if you think you're old, you're not.
I got lots of pepper or
Yeah,
salt.
hey, damn, Rin, babe. Holy shit. Straight out.
Well, I see you got a full head of hair back there. I mean, we actually, I don't know, it's the Northern California water that we all got our.
I
we
mean,
got
mine kind of.
Okay, there it is. There it is. Now you look a little older.
I cut it last year when I came in. I looked too much like Jesus and freaked everybody out. So I had to cut that shit off. And
Jesus is back.
yeah, they stopped bowing to me
snake Jesus.
and bringing me food and shit. So fuck it. Figured I got to shave. Cut it off.
That's cool. So you're just coming out, you hanging out with the guys a little bit more lately?
Yeah, dude, he's building the guns.
Yeah, I'm building all your guns.
No way.
They walk. Yep.
Sick.
Secretly,
That'd be-
he was trying to give you guys some mojo.
Yeah, if you buy a waffle,
everything up.
it's and you find an angel's pubes in there, you'll know what happened.
I don't have no pubes. I learned my lesson. You're not gonna clone me no more.
My DNA. Angel's DNA.
He's got no fingerprints. Let me see your fingers really quickly.
Where's the last tournament?
The last tournament was in Atlantic City. So when was the last time you played paintball? 2009?
Dave's field with you guys. That big game when I put you down and your chick or all your girls. I felt bad. I shot Margaret a bunch.
Margaret.
That was the last
Margaret
time.
wasn't there.
Margaret or Molly or somebody. There was a blonde-haired person. I don't
Who's
know.
Molly, Alex?
Okay.
Molly, Margaret. I don't know. Molly was way back in the day.
Yeah, Molly was Amanda's friend.
Yeah. There was Molly and Margaret were our only two friends.
Yeah.
So I always got them mixed up. I always thought they were the same person.
Bro, look at this one, Ryan.
20 years ago. Hey,
Dude, my computer, my
Ryan,
keyboard died.
did Alex tell you what I did to him the first 10 minutes I was here? He fired up
Oh,
Goldeneye.
bro.
He fired up 007 Goldeneye. That's what started 2-on-1s. It was Oliver and Alex versus Angel and Goldeneye. And then we put that on the field to where I can beat him in paintball 2-on-1 every time. But
Yeah,
video
dude,
games,
isn't it funny how those two guys, they just connived against each other? Like if they can't beat you, then they have to play you 2-on-1. It's the same thing when I play a Monopoly. They have to gang up on you because they can't beat us by themselves.
so I used to always go against that system. And double I was a great way to do it. They didn't want to see me in Mario Kart. But this dude has double I. Dude, I haven't seen this shit since I was a kid. And he's got it in the TV screen over here, ready to go. So he fired that thing right on, shot me twice before I even knew the controls, and it worked in 5-4.
He killed me, dude.
No way.
Yeah.
You
So
don't want to
Alex,
see me.
Alex tried to kick it off early and try to get you, and then you ended up just smoking him.
Well, we were
Yep.
we were reminiscing about it, and
Hip shot,
then
baby.
yeah, dude. He
You know what
he
Alex
smoked
chopped.
me. You did.
He got chopped.
He wasn't even on job.
Nope. Yeah, everything good, man. Conquer the world, Ryan.
Good.
I conquered the world, so
I mean, do you think because I shared my screen, my keyboard, because it was working, now it's not working?
I don't know, Al.
I don't know, just kicking back, watching you guys, wondering why you're not up here with everybody else and why we don't have a paintball field to make money.
Yeah, and play paintball.
I mean, you know how beautiful the redwoods are up there in Rosa.
I know, man. It is really beautiful out there. I just, it's not. It's just I like the ocean, and I don't like the cold ocean. So like San Diego is just, like I like.
It's nice.
Yeah, I like warm. I don't like cold, windy conditions.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
need to be in the
it's-
ocean. If I can be in the ocean every single day.
Oh, you're still surfing then?
Yeah, I surf as much as I possibly can.
Oh, Brody,
I've got
man.
3 kids, so
Fucking schways.
yeah, I've surfed in Northern California. I surfed Salmon Creek, which is super gnarly. Dude, get off.
Yeah.
Um,
We tried to do Stinson all the time. That shit was shore break, like fucking great whites everywhere, sea lions and shit. Once you see the sea lions, you got to get out.
Yeah, so Stinson's gnarly. Tamales Bay is super gnarly. Like there's a lot of sharks in San Diego. Actually, there's a drone guy that flies around and just always films sharks just ripping around. And
So the biggest great white is 24 feet. He goes through La Jolla every year and
that's my
snatches
spot.
a person up and
That's
then
my
goes
spot.
up to Oregon.
Yep, that's him.
Yep.
So there's a buoy. So right there in La Jolla is where I surf all the time in Black's Beach. There's that huge canyon, and it follows that canyon. So there's a marine protected area in La Jolla Cove. I don't swim this buoy anymore, but for a while, every single day during the summer, I would go out there and I'd swim a half mile and back. And it's open ocean swimming. Like you go out to this buoy that's a quarter mile out. There's a quarter mile, half mile, and then a mile buoy.
Damn.
Yeah, and so there's all these. So I've done the half mile buoy one time, but man, it's deep. It's like, and sometimes
That's the scary part of it. And it's
sometimes you
clear
can't
water,
see
so
the
you
see the
can
like a lot of times
shadow.
you can't see the bottom, and you're
Yeah,
just
you
kind
can
of
see
like,
the shadows though.
oh man, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
And it throws off your breathing, and when your breathing's thrown off, it makes it really hard to keep a good rhythm when you're swimming.
Yep. Breath work. You got to learn how to keep half of your breath in your lungs, so you just float the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. So it's tricky, man. It's that I don't know, but I surf still a lot.
Learn that though, you could master all kind of running. That was the same kind of way we were thinking of running. That same way. But you got really strong because of your surfing. You could always tell your upper back is stronger. You skip leg days, but your upper back is strong.
Skipping leg day every day is
leg day all the
every
time,
day is
right?
upper back day for me. Like I did the beach muscles, man. You got to have the abs, the biceps, and the back.
That's all that matters.
That's all
Balance.
that matters.
That's your balance. Your upper balance. Great way to start doing that is sleep on your stomach for the first week, and then you'll start to realize your stomach will release the tension in your 6-pack muscle, and your back will open up a little bit. You can get about an extra 2 inches on your height too.
What?
Wait, what?
If you learn that breathing
Like
technique.
both Alex and I are like,
anything.
excuse me, hold on, wait. What was?
Well, I
say that
shrank-
part again.
I shrank 6 inches in the last year for sure.
6 inches.
Yeah.
So that means we're taller.
He's
than
shorter
you?
than me. He's shorter than me now.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you shrink?
Like I'm not much bigger. Alex is, yeah.
Yeah, but I guess you maybe did get a little shorter.
I did. That was the first thing Eric saw me. He's like, "Did you used to be my height?" And I said, "Well, this is my second clone body. I got to get the other one." But yeah, it was crazy learning because they taught us all that, and that before the guy made $100 million in baseball. They showed us all of that. That was the shit. They showed us like all the Olympic training and stuff. Because even that, because Michael Phelps was the highest gold medalist achiever with 12 medals, right? They figured they'd never beat it. And then 1 year later, a chick beat him, got 13 medals in swimming, gold medals. That chick was Natalie Coughlin, who was our Vallejo plunge. Like we have a pool on Vallejo
way.
Junior High. That was her. Yeah, she was a chubby little girl that I was the only other white person, and she was the only white girl. So they tried to make us date, but she was chubby. And I turned it down in 9th grade.
And then
And I
she
guess-
ended up being an Olympic
Yep.
gold medalist.
She is the only person who ever beat Michael Phelps with 13 gold medals. She's the highest
You
gold
blew it
medalist.
there. She's a little
Yeah.
chubby.
She's a little chubby. Like not even 10 pounds overweight.
Look at us now.
I didn't date her because we used to sneak in the plunge after school, and she was the one who would snitch on us. So
There you go. That's actually more.
Yeah.
More of a reason. I like that.
she kept telling on us. You know, I said it was chubby, but nah, she kept snitching on us.
Just
Nah,
snitching
we-
on us. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, it's like
So-
Kyle Spica almost dated Ariana Grande.
Is he still in here?
Really,
Yeah,
she's a tiny little thing.
Where'd he go?
she's the opposite of chubby. I don't know. He's still on the thing.
Dude, my fucking
Oh, Rin babe.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
dude, this sucks.
Yeah, I'm just no, it's just still fighting the good fight here with Alex. We're trying to, and then we're gonna put out some fires today because of Marcelo and some other things. We just do the weekly show. We got the Champs Club. We've got the building the paintball guns. Well, I don't build any of the paintball guns. My fingers. We just can't. Those things aren't made for. I poked them so many times when I was working in the attic at Chris's shop.
Yeah.
With
My
dental
sister
picks.
lives behind the store.
Every time that I had to put an O-ring on or off, it's just stab myself in the thumbs. So
Oh, yeah.
after working at Cap Factory for 5 years with Yosh, I decided
Yep.
to hang up my assembly.
Yeah, my sister lives right behind the old store, right across the street.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. How often
I
do you work
walked
in Northern
there-
California, or to not Northern California, up north to the Santa Rosa area?
What's that?
How do you go up to Santa Rosa's?
Last week, no, because yeah, it's Andrina, sister had she went out because she has a nephew, Isaiah, who used to come to the paintball tournaments. He moved to Colorado to open a taekwondo. He had the #1 taekwondo place in Santa Rosa, and then he wanted to open his own school, so he moved out to Colorado to go do that. I went up there last week and sat. That's what I was like. I walked to the old store, looked at it. I even knocked on the old door, just playing around and stuff.
Turtle ditch.
Yep. It was just cool to see, like, I don't know, throwing memories back. Like, it's weird. It's weird. And time is one of the greatest teachers, is being able to see things in the future. They're right, dude. It doesn't matter what you have. Just stay alive as long as you can. And time will tell you everything, which
That
is kind of
is-
cool.
That is the truth right there.
Just not enough of it.
There's not enough of it. And there's only two things. If you're going to be one thing, be efficient.
If you're gonna be I like
Sure,
that.
your
I'm
time.
all about efficiency, man.
Efficiency. I mean, that was everything. It's like living on the road and shit. I got down to eating on $3 a day. It's crazy. I mean, I would love to be able to tell you guys more, but yeah, it's good times, man. You're living in one of the greatest times ever in the history of mankind.
I
And
I completely agree
I hope
with that.
people really get to understand that in the future.
I think everybody's in it, man. We're loving it. We're getting through some rough patches here and there, but I think you're right. And
And if shit ever jumps off in the country, guess who's going to save it?
you?
No, you guys.
Oh,
I'm still retired. They don't know me. I may be El General, but yeah, I'll come in there and get a couple hundred.
Marcelo might disagree. That's Chris. That's why I said we're going through a little rough patch. Marcelo might not agree on it being the best time right now. But yeah.
Oh, there it goes. Sweet.
Well,
We're back, baby.
well, for paintball, no. Paintball's just a great way to teach self-defense. In case you guys ever had to defend your country, that was a big reason why I felt I had to teach it before. I knew what was coming up as a kid, and I could never tell you guys. So secretly, that was me training an army of little kids who will eventually stand up to those who imprison them, which is the story of mankind. It's crazy. The little world of paintball has so many biblical references in it, all the names, all the people, every single person. You just don't, you never stepped outside to look at it, much less stepped outside to look at it for 10 years and trying to really figure out everybody. And
Ryan
it's trippy.
Greenspan the wise.
It's so trippy to see, like, people talk about you guys. in not just paintball ways, but other ways. I've been on the dark web for quite a minute.
Dude, the
Hey.
dark web.
It's
Hey,
wild.
Ryan, who
Yeah.
was that British guy that was helping us at the tournament in the pit crew?
Oh yeah, dude, he's sweet. He's been around forever.
Was he helping Notorious last year?
I don't know if he was helping. Chris would know, but he's been
Is
around
this guy?
forever. Yeah, Twizzy. Yeah, Twizzy.
Twizzy.
That's right.
Wiz.
I was gonna
Is that
say
him?
Wiz. I was like, wait, is
I
it
just
Wiz
sent
or
you a
Twizzy?
picture. Oh, it's 17 megabytes. Holy shit. That's gonna take a while.
Well, Al, we need to get. Let me know.
So here's the problem. I'm looking for pictures of Jock from this year because they changed sponsors. I have them. I just got to dig them out.
Okay. So.
Well, who's making the banner? Who's producing it?
Well, I'm gonna send it up to Core for them to quote it out, and then I was either gonna have James or Core do it. So I don't know. We don't really have a plan yet. I just need it.
But you don't need it by until the event, which is in a month.
Well, the event is in 1 to 2.5 weeks. Yeah, Twiz
be
with
right.
lucky 15s. So the event is in 2.5 weeks, so I need to have the banner done in ready to ship in 2 weeks.
Okay.
So
Well, James can make it in like a day, right?
yeah, depending on we have the material. I just don't know. I got to figure out sizing. I got to figure out what I'm gonna ask this Seth guy what size he wants the banner, and we'll kind of go there.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll start
But
working.
Angel, let me. I got to run because someone's here
Yeah.
to clean some stuff up. It's been. I'm so happy that. Hey, I'm so happy that they found you. I heard Brad just went over.
Dude,
your
he's
house and
back,
found you.
baby.
He's back.
You know, this is what I say. So you want to know the actual story to this? This is how terrifying it is.
Yeah.
So I literally told the space people, I said, hey, motherfuckers, it's time. Like, if we don't go now, this shit's over.
Uh-huh.
And literally, I got 2 flashes out of the ship.
Mhm.
And then fucking Brad shows up the next morning just at the door.
So it wasn't ready. It wasn't time to go.
So, no, it is. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
But it's,
We're a lost cause, bro.
Well, Alex, I mean, who knows with Alex? You might be able to get Yosh.
no, it's not about getting nobody. It's about just sharing how special it kind of was.
We're here for you, bro.
And it's the world is a bigger place than you guys think. And if you think paintball is the top of the world, it's not.
No, I know
It's
that.
but you guys are probably some of the most powerful people, and you don't even know it. So that's why I can't tell you, because it'll fuck up your reality.
Okay.
So you are being watched at all times. There is somebody who is watching you, and if you think there isn't any consequences after this life, you're wrong. So treat everybody like that. You don't know. You don't know who anybody really is. You really don't.
Mhm.
Even the people who are next to you, you may not know them, and you may think you know them, but you don't.
As we've learned very well
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's,
that is a
just-
great way to
it is
sign
what
off
it
on this
is.
one.
And I can tell
you're
you from
absolutely right there.
experience.
That is the golden rule, my friend.
It is, do upon others as you want them to do to you, because you may never see them again. So always treat everybody, you're getting to that age. Yep. I see the gray. So,
Yo, yeah.
He
Yo, yeah.
dies it like that on purpose.
well, sympathy.
Stop
like-
it.
Just like Chris used to walk with the limp when he wasn't hurt.
There you go.
Chris
Let-
Hagen?
No,
No,
Lasoya.
Lasoya.
Let Rimbe use his
By the
gray.
way, Chris just got his hip replaced.
My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, it's
my
just
hip.
you guys are doing good, man. Keep
Thanks,
doing what
Angel.
you got to doing, and the world's gonna be a better place because of it.
All right.
And if
Thanks.
you think the rest of the world isn't scared to go up against army wides against you guys, you're fucking wrong. Because even think about it, like, look at the Russians. You're just you can toy with the Russians if you really want. And you guys are literally, you guys are weekend warriors. You play on the weekend. That's it. So you're not really giving it your 100%, and you're still in there. So you don't have to give it everything. You guys are cruise control, man. Cruise control, because you guys did some good things.
Yeah, a little bit. There's still
And-
adversity and to persevere through, but
Not really. Like I said, it's nothing compared to the day-to-day of like normal people. You guys are still happy. Like you guys still smile.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people when driving up the coast in Oregon, sitting in 250,000 homeless people encampment that, yeah, shit's bad out there, dude.
Mhm.
Shit's real bad. So being in a small little world where you guys, where you are is not a bad thing. And I'm glad you guys stayed there long, which is good. It's good for you guys.
Thanks, Angel.
But
Well, I want to get if I don't come up to at some point in time, I'm gonna come up there. But we need to get you. We need to get you somewhere. We need to get you in into the.
I'm already there. I was trying to get you guys.
We need
it's
to get
like
you we need to get you on the field. We need to get you to the events. We need to get
the bank. You need to get me to the bank. I know.
We need to get you. No.
Making money's easy, Ryan. If you want me to make you a billionaire, that's easy.
No, I don't want. That's not what I'm doing.
Rich people don't trade money; they trade secrets. Wealthy people trade secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Poor people trade money. Wealthy people trade secrets. And that's the scary. That's why I said if you go for money all the time, you'll miss all of the people who had the money the whole time. It's weird. It's a weird, fucked up game. 3-dimensional, 4-dimensional, 5-dimensional. It sucks, but just be you, man. And you guys have been doing good. I mean, you're not sick. You're not worried. You're not fucked up in the head. So,
well,
Debatable.
What else do you want? What else do you want?
Well, our meetings have everybody's finally come to the realization that I've been right this whole time. So the meetings have gotten a little easier.
Yeah, they've gotten a lot shorter.
The meetings have gotten a lot shorter, dude.
You're right. You're right.
The hardest thing in life is being right.
That's it.
That was the last thing Jesus said. Hardest thing in life was being right. They got him.
They got him. Snake Jesus right here.
Snake Jesus. Snake Jesus.
All right, guys.
All right, Angel. Hey, great to see you, dude. I can't wait to see you in person, man, my friend. Great to see you.
It'll happen. Just smile.
You got it. I'm here for that.
Smile now. We'll cry later, eh?
Dude, the best.
Thanks,
dude. We're gonna go play tomorrow afternoon. If you want to go, bring your clubs down.
All right, guys. I'm gonna shut it down right now. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. This is a test. I'll see you guys all at 4 p.m. today. It's gonna be a really big show. Got Tom Cole on. Maybe Alex will pop in between his therapy sessions with Angel and. So yeah, really excited for this one. Also, DCC members, I'm gonna let you guys in as soon as we figure out where we are on the production timeline of the Waffle Forces. It sounds like there's a bunch there that Angel and Yosh are building right now. There's a handful of coins. I'm waiting for the remainder of the coins to arrive next week, and we should have bodies ready to ship. And I'll make sure you guys get in on the first crack. If you guys want to reach out to me directly and let me know if there's a specific color you really want. If you want to get in on the first 10 or 20 of them before you release them to the public, you can shoot me a message now, and I'll put you on a list and make sure you guys get first crack. Not 100% sure if we can guarantee your serial numbers, but colors, we can probably get you guys what the colors you want. So yeah, awesome. Thanks, Al.
Yeah.
See you, dude. And then yeah, I'll see you guys a little bit later today. I don't want serial number 33. Shit. And yes, Ben, this is a super cool little live meeting. It was I just wanted to throw something together to make sure that the stream health was good, and we got a nice little bonus, and it was a fun conversation. So yeah, nice one, Chris. All right, I'll see you guys today, 4 p.m.